Yeah, good morning. We are back with our classes again. Today we will start with the last chapter of biology, which is called heredity and evolution. Fine. So, because of COVID, your portion has been deleted and you don't have any part of evolution. You only have what? Heredity. So, if we start, in my book it starts from page number 142. Which page number? 142. So, from page number 142 to page number 146 is only your portion. We have this chapter from page number 142 to page number 146. That basically ends your portion of heredity and evolution, because the evolution part has been deleted. Your revised syllabus says heredity, Mendel's contribution, laws of inheritance of traits, sex determination, brief introduction. So the last part is what? Sex determination, so which is under page number 146. After 146, whatever is there is not a part of your syllabus. Clear? So now this is the last part, because I think we have already done with evolution. So you can write your bio portion includes life process. First chapter, complete life process. Second was reproduction. This also is an entire chapter. Third is heredity. And fourth chapter is what? Evolution. Environment. Fourth is what? Environment. Same way, if you go by physics, you have light, you have eye and the colorful world, a part of which is removed. That entire eye part is removed. Okay, then you have electricity and you have magnetic effect of current. Magnetic effect of current. So we are left with only this chapter. All the other three chapters we have finished, and sources of energy is not there in your syllabus. Same way, if you go, see, here also 4, here also 4 chapters. Otherwise, this is a part is deleted. Even in this chapter, a part is deleted. Okay. Then coming to chemistry, we have first one, chemical reactions and equations. You have acid, bases and salt. You have metals and non-metals, with entire metallurgy part deleted, that extraction of metals being deleted. Then you have carbon compounds. Half of the chapter is deleted because functional groups are not there. And I have told you, after I do magnetic effect of current, we will study functional groups, as they are important from next year point of view if you continue taking science. But still, for a better hold, we will study carbon compounds functional group, and we have what? Periodic table or periodic classification. Okay, so here we have 5 chapters, all 5 done. Here we are doing the last third chapter, which is heredity, and here we have finished all other than magnetic effect of current. If you go, I think he has even clubbed, Amok has even clubbed all the chapters under some heading, electricity, just check once. Okay? So this is how your syllabus goes. So totally 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 5, 13 chapters you have in science. Clear? Today or tomorrow I will start sending you worksheet kind of thing, which you have to write and submit it to me. Chapter by chapter we will start. As soon as I put across, I will say, because there are 15 chapters and you cannot write all the chapters in one go, but I will send full chemistry and full biology. Okay, and physics I will send a little later. or I can send all three together and you have to do it one chapter and then show me per week. So we will have lot of time to complete all the important NCERT exemplar questions. Then we will start our revision. So for that reason, let us start today with our last chapter of biology, which is what? Heredity and evolution, out of which all the parts of evolution have been removed. Now, what is heredity? Heredity means we actually say in our Indian logic that we actually hail or manage our traits from the past 7 generations. So this continuation of traits from one generation to another is called as heredity. Okay, so what is heredity? The transmission of characters or traits from one generation to another is called as heredity, and it is studied under a separate branch of biology which is called genetics. Why? Because the main transmitting character or the main character which is responsible, or the main substance that is responsible for transmission of hereditary character is what? Gene. Where is gene present? In DNA. Where is DNA present? In the chromosome. And where is chromosome present? In the nucleus of the cell. Aita, what is gene? It is a segment of DNA. What is DNA? Deoxyribose nucleic acid. It is present where? In our chromosomes. And where are our chromosomes present? In the nucleus of the cell. Clear? So let us start with the basic part of heredity. Please write first. Take out your books. First write, what are traits? Traits anta ಓದ್ತೀವಿ chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ. What are traits? Write heading heredity and write your first question. What are traits? What are traits? The characteristics present in individual organisms. The characteristics present in individual organisms are called traits. The characteristics present in individual organisms are called traits. Next question, well, what are the two different types of traits? What are the two different types of traits? So what are the two different types of traits? They are of two types: acquired traits and inherited traits. Acquired traits and inherited traits. Okay, so simple thing, let us understand what you have written. Work on pretty fast. What are traits? The characteristics present in an individual are called as traits. Like, see, what are traits? I will say the characteristics present in an individual. So if you look into the way your mother talks, who is not a teacher, to the way I talk, it is completely different, isn't it? Like in my house, they will tell, somehow I will bring and end it up to studies. Fine? So as a teacher, the way I talk, the way I use my body language to talk is completely different. The way an athlete talks is completely different. the way a baker talks, the way every profession will teach you its traits of talking. Okay, so what are characteristics? Characteristics which I have acquired by my profession are called as what traits? Acquired traits. It is not given by your parents. If I find that I am very lazy and because of my lifestyle I am not able to go and exercise, I will have a ready answer for not exercising, and as a result of it I will become obese. What is an acquired trait? Obesity is an acquired trait. It is not an inherited trait. In present day kids, all or most of them are obese. That is because their lifestyle is bad, as they sit at one particular place and do not move around, or they do not play. Fine? But the color of my eyes, 5 fingers, the shape of my ear, the texture of my hair is all what? Inherited. Use of bad language, acquired trait. No mother teaches you all the F words. No mother teaches you to say all bad kinds of things. But the moment you come up to 9th and 10th, with lot of people around you using that word, you feel it is very great to use such words. And finally you end up using amongst your friends first, and then it comes up as a habit. So it is what trait? Acquired trait. Fine? Eating saranna and all is an inherited culture. Eating pizza is what trait? An acquired trait, because your grandfather never ate pizza. I think even now if you get pizzas at home, grandparents just see and say, oh, and then they will walk around or they will go away. So basically, understood what is the difference between acquired and inherited. What you acquire in your lifestyle or in your life is what trait? Acquired trait. Maybe because of the profession, maybe because of the way you live, maybe because of your surrounding, is all what trait? Acquired trait. What you have inherited from your parents, the entire body design, 2 hands, 2 legs, the shape of your toes, the shape of your ear, the color of your eyeball, the shape of your eyes, the shape of your eyebrow, the texture of your hair, the color of your skin is all what? Inherited. You cannot acquire that. You can do some cosmetic surgery on it and become better, but still your original traits will remain the same. So what are traits? The characteristics I have in my life are called as what? Traits. They can be either acquired or they can be either inherited. Inherited traits, example, body design, any body design. Maybe the texture of your hair, the color of your skin, the color of your eyeball, the size of your eyeball, the shape of your nose is all what trait? Inherited trait. What are acquired trait? Obesity is an acquired trait. Use of foul language is an acquired trait. Overeating is acquired trait. Not exercising is acquired trait. Sitting at one place is an acquired trait, because your parents don't sit. If you look at both your parents, your father and your mother, you will find that they will not sit the way you sit for hours together in a particular place. And even if your dad sits to work, he will definitely make it a point to get up in between. And if he is not working on his laptop, he will definitely not sit at that particular place for a pretty long time. He will move around. Your mother also moves around. She doesn't sit like you. So generally, you will find children should not sit at one particular place for a pretty long time. But with COVID-19 and your laptops being on, you are glued to your seat for 3 hours, 4 hours. And after that, you don't even have an, avenue to go out and play. So all these things are what traits? Acquired traits. Whatever you have got as your own is what trait? Inherited traits. Clear? Please write. Examples of inherited traits. Example of inherited trait. Color of skin, texture of hair, color of eyeball, Earlobes. Have you seen some people will have completely jointed earlobes? Aditya nodu. His lobe is completely jointed. Namdela move agutte. So this is also what trait? Inherited trait. I can't really say that today I don't want this kind of earlobe, so tomorrow give me a jointed earlobe. So it is what trait? Inherited trait. Earlobes being joined or loose. Clear? So these are all examples of what trait? Inherited trait. Examples of acquired trait. Examples of acquired trait. Please write. Starving your body to lose weight is an acquired trait. Then use of bad language is an acquired trait. Sedentary lifestyle is an acquired trait. Now you tell me, can acquired traits be inherited? If, let us say, a person who uses very bad language and he uses all kinds of words, what you call swear words, all through his life, reproduces, do you think his son or a daughter born, when she starts speaking or he or she starts speaking, she immediately starts using those words? Yes or no? So what is the logic between acquired and inherited trait? Acquired traits do not make any change in the reproductive cells, whereas inherited traits will make changes in the reproductive cells. Acquired traits cannot be inherited from one generation to another, whereas inherited traits will be continued from one generation to another. So please write next question. Difference between acquired and inherited trait. Difference between acquired and inherited trait. Please write the first point of acquired traits. Please write heading as acquired traits and inherited traits. Traits that are acquired by an individual. Traits that are acquired by an individual in the course of his lifetime. Traits that are acquired by an individual in the course of his lifetime are called acquired traits. In the course of his lifetime are called acquired traits. Akade side bariri. Traits which are inherited from one generation to another. Traits which are inherited from one generation to another. From one generation to another are called inherited traits. Understood this part? Characteristics which makes their appearance only from one generation to another, which is your basic body design, is called as inherited traits. Trait which you acquire during your lifetime is called as what trait? Acquired trait. Next point, Baridi. They do not acquire traits. They do not make any changes in the reproductive tissue. They do not make any changes in the reproductive tissue. They do not make any changes in the reproductive tissue. The other side, please write, they make changes in the reproductive tissue. They make changes in the reproductive tissue. Next, accumulation of acquired traits do not lead to evolution. Accumulation of acquired traits do not lead to evolution. Please write the other sides. Accumulation of inherited traits leads to evolution. Accumulation of inherited traits lead to evolution. Accumulation of inherited traits lead to evolution. Clear? Now the last point, please write. So let us again come back to beetles. So what we will study in beetles, we have seen how variation gives a survival advantage. As one beetle that there are a group of red beetles living in green bushes. The crow could easily see the red beetles and eat away. So as a result of it, the population of red beetles became lesser and lesser. Due to some error in DNA copying, the beetles became what in color? Green in color. Now the crow cannot easily see the green beetles in green bushes, and hence it leads to what advantage? Survival advantage. Now one more story of beetles. See, there are a group of any color beetle. Let us say red beetles living in green bushes, right? Or green beetles living in green bushes. And they were happy in green bushes, and they would multiply and increase their population by reproducing how? Sexually. Clear? Now, what happens is the bushes in which the beetles survived gets a disease. The bushes on which the beetles survived, it gets some disease. As a result of it, the food of the beetles became what? Lesser. And the size of an average beetle became to eat, or there is no food to eat. After some time, when the rain poured in and washed away that disease, and again the beetles became better, or the bush became better, and beetles had enough food, it again started becoming better in size. So the starvation what it had because of diseased bushes is a case of what trait? Acquired trait. Understood? So, when you, after 10th, let us suppose you go to expert, fine, and you start staying, and their entire 24/7 you don't have availability of a kitchen, and you have to eat what is being cooked there, which is not according to your taste, suddenly you will start losing weight. But that weight will not deter you from again becoming healthier when you come back to your normal conditions. That is not a trait which will be inherited. So at that time, when there was very less food and the beetles reproduced, the size of the average beetle will not reduce. So starvation is what characteristics? An unacquired characteristics. Please write in an example. Please write, there was a group of beetles. There are a group of beetles living in bushes which suffer from plant disease. Which suffer from plant disease, due to which the beetles or the leaf material for beetles is reduced, due to which the leaf material for beetles is reduced. The beetles are poorly nourished. The beetles are poorly nourished as a result. The average weight of the beetles, decreases. But no genetic change occurs. When the plant disease is eliminated, the average weight of the beetles becomes normal. The average weight of beetles becomes normal. Hence, poor nourishment is a case of what? Acquired trait. Poor nourishment is an acquired trait. ಹಂಗೂ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪುವರ್ ನರಿಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೌಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್, ಸೆಡೆಂಟರಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, ಒಬೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟ್ರೇಟ್? ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆಡ್ ಟ್ರೇಟ್, ಟಾಲ್ನೆಸ್, ಕಲರ್ ಆಫ್ ಐ, ಕಲರ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೇರ್, ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಕಲರ್ are all inherited traits. Are all examples of what traits? Inherited traits. So today, is it clear what are traits? Any characteristics which is present in a human being or in an individual is called as what? Traits. They can be of two types: acquired traits and inherited traits. Inherited traits lead to evolution. They make a change in the reproductive tissue and they are inherited from generations. And who is responsible for inherited traits? Genes. What is gene? A segment of DNA. Where it is present? In chromosomes. Where is chromosome present? In the nucleus of the cell. Clear? Now, acquired traits are the traits which are acquired by the individual in his lifetime. They cannot be inherited and they will not lead to evolution. Now, please write next question. Define genetics. Define genetics. The study of the science of heredity and variation. The study of science of heredity and variation. The study of science of heredity and variation is called genetics. The study of science of heredity and variation is called genetics. Next query. Who is the father of genetics? Who is father of genetics? I am writing Gregor Johann Mendel. Gregor Johann Mendel, an Austrian clergyman, Australian very well, an Austrian clergyman. What do you mean by clergyman? One who works in church, priest. An Austrian clergyman is the father of genetics.